Well, hello, welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have gone anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm always grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to do your Aquarius love prediction reading for September 29th through October 5th. Please keep in mind, this is a general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it your story. Just take what you can from it, leave the rest. In addition, please know this energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else that's in your love space. Please keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. Hey, if you enjoy my reading or if my reading resonates with you, please give me a subscription or a like. I'd be most humbled. I'm always honored and very grateful if you decide to give me a subscription or a like. Thank you. Thank you in advance if you do. Let's see what's going on with my loving, peaceful, kind, giving, compassionate, friendly, fun Aquarius. Show me, spirit guys, what's going on with my Aquas, my loving Aquas, my friendly Aquarius, my giving, kind Aquarius. Let's see, Aquas, what you got going on? Show me, spirit guys. The world. Ten of Wands. The Hierophant. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Chariot. Huh. Huh. Well, first of all, the World card is leading your reading. That World card says it all to me. It's like you're ending a cycle with someone. I mean, it's like you're ending a cycle, and I'm going to tell you what I see here. It's interesting because I think that this person has been trying to be your number one for a long time, and has been trying. And you know, when I look at this, I even think they've been trying to marry you for quite some time. I think you finally said I do. I think they had to jump a lot of hurdles. So I'm going to be very honest with you, because the World card means, you know, it's like you finally said yes. You finally said yes to this person. There was a lot of issues here, though. I see with this Ten of Wands, there was a lot of burdens that was going on. Maybe you had different things. Maybe he had different things. I don't know. Maybe it was, you know, I always say maybe it was baby mama drama. Maybe it was money drama. Maybe it was other women drama. Maybe it was you having other men, you know, enjoying your life that way too. But you finally, to this one person, said yes. You finally said yes. You're finally telling this person yes, because this World card means you've completed a cycle, and the cycle card had something to do with ending something with burdens and different issues that was going on in a relationship. In the middle of the reading is the Hierophant card, which represents a Taurus sun sign. Represents a Taurus sun sign, but the Hierophant card is about tradition. It's about marriage. It's about commitment. You're finally making a commitment to this person. You finally making a commitment, but boy, did you! This was not easy for them. You gave them the blues a little bit, Aqua. You didn't do it on purpose, Aquarius. This is just the way you are. You are not a person, or an Aquarius person. They love everybody. So it took you a minute to see that this was the one. That this was the one that you wanted to be with, but he never left. This dude, whoever this is, he knew what he wanted, and he stayed steady to the mission. He never left. Here's the Eight of Pentacles that's here. And the Eight of Pentacles means he put in that work. When I say he put in the work, even when you were doing what you were doing, you know, out and about, having a good time, and maybe he was like, why wouldn't she do that with me? Why is she, you know, still out there? And when I say out there, I'm not saying anything negative. I'm saying you just weren't ready. You weren't looking at him like this, but you finally saw him in a different light, and you finally said yes. Now, here's also the Chariot card, which can represent a Cancer sun sign. The Chariot card can represent a Cancer sun sign, but most importantly, the Chariot card is about moving forward. The Chariot card is about not looking back, putting one foot in front of the other, determined and moving forward. And you are finally, he got you. That's what I just know. Finally, that's just what I hear. Finally, he got you. Finally, he got you to understand just how much he loved you and just how much he wanted to marry you. And he wanted to marry you. You kept saying no. There were some issues here. I don't know what it is. Maybe the cards will show me when I clarify, but there were some issues. But you finally told this man yes. Give me 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to clarify this reading to see what additional information the spirit guides want you to know. Sit back, relax, and just give me 3 to 5 minutes. Let me clarify. Why is this World card here? Show me, spirit guides. Why is the World card here for my Aquarius. Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the World card here for Aquas? Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles is all about growth. It's all about looking back on the past and seeing if you've grown, seeing if you're going to grow, seeing if things have changed, seeing if you're still in the same place you were and you're not. Because Seven of Pentacles is about growing. It's about growth. It's about moving forward. It's about, it's about growth. And you're looking back and you're saying, you're completing the cycle, but you're saying, we're not where we were before. We're not in the middle of these issues and all of these complications and just baby mama money. We're not there anymore. We're not there. We're not at that space anymore. We're in a different space now. Like I said, this world card means you completed a cycle. You've been through the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, the ins and outs. Love you, don't like you, can't stand you, back to loving you. You've been through all of that with this person. So let's see why the Ten of Wands is here. Show me, clarify, please, the Ten of Wands for me. Spirit guys, clarify the Ten of Wands. Tower. Yep. Told you. All of that. The Tower means that you've blown up all this. You stop. There's all the chaos and mess that was going on, there's a stop. There's an ending to that. This Ten of Wands, there's an ending to that. You finally said yes. You finally got to the point where you were comfortable with saying yes. All of the mess that was going on, you've grown from being where you were to where you are now. You've completed a cycle. You've been through the issues and turmoils. You've completed a cycle and you're comfortable to where you are now. So let's see what the Hierophant is. Show me, Spirit guys. Show me, Spirit guys. The Hierophant. Where's the Hierophant? Why is the Hierophant here? Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the Hierophant here? Show me. Clarify the Hierophant for me, Spirit guys. Clarify. Six of Pentacles. Guess what? Because now you're in a relationship that's giving, loving. This is where the relationship has grown to. Being charitable, understanding each other, being able to talk to each other about anything and everything. Everything. This Six of Pentacles is over this Hierophant card. That is where you are now. This is what you have grown into. This is what this relationship has evolved into. Being kind and generous to each other. Being charitable, it's a give and take. You've got that type of relationship now. You didn't start off like that. It was issues before. But that's where you have evolved, have grown into. You guys have grown into the, and like I said, you're finally saying yes. Finally saying yes. Let's see why this Eight of Pentacles is here. Yeah, that Six of Pentacles tells it all. This is a kind, generous, loving, give and take relationship. Absolutely. Let's see why the Eight of Pentacles is here. Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Four of Swords. See, so the Four of Swords is about taking a time out, taking a break. Taking a break. But it's not taking a break. I don't see this as taking a break from this relationship. The Four of Swords, like I said, is contemplation, is taking a break. It's taking a break from having to work so hard. This man does not have to work as hard as he did. You don't have to work as hard as you guys don't have to work together as hard as you did on this relationship. It has calmed down now. All of that work, it is now to the point of yes. Just yes. You might have taken some breaks in the past to get everything, get your head space right, and because Swords energy is mental energy. So your mental has changed. Because here's this Eight of Pentacles. This is just work. You were just working. Working on this relationship, trying to get it right. And he was working too. And like I said, there was just issues that were involved in this relationship, but you've taken a break from all of that. And I do believe that here's this Chariot card. You're in the right space now. You're in the right space. The right space. Let's see why the Chariot card's here. Clarify the Chariot card, please, Spirit guides. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. So, Two of Swords is how you used to be. And let me say that again. Two of Swords is how you used to be, Aquarius. You were indecisive about this relationship. You didn't know how to move forward. You didn't know. You knew you needed to make a decision, but you weren't quite sure. You were just kind of stuck in a pickle. Had a conundrum. You weren't quite sure because you knew you loved him. But, like I said, there were issues here. That's no longer. Because here's this Chariot card, which can represent, like I said, a Cancer sun sign. That Chariot card is saying you're moving forward now. There are no more issues. You know what you want. You are comfortable with saying yes now. You're comfortable with saying this is your man forever and ever now. You're comfortable with telling him I do. Well, let's start at the beginning. The world card. The world card is all about completing a cycle. You completed a cycle with this man because you're now to a different point in this relationship. That Seven of Pentacles there means that you looking back on the past and you looking back and saying how you were to how you are. So how you were was totally different to where you are now. Here's the Ten of Wands. When I say the Ten of Wands was here, man, there was some issues going on. But you know, somehow you still stayed with this man. Even though there were issues going on. It could be, like I said, it could have been women issues with him. Could have been men issues with you. And when I say issues, just people that were in the way from keeping you guys from being together. Could have been baby mama drama. You could have had, baby daddy. It could have been anything, drama. It could have been money, anything. But here's that Tower card. That's all over. That's over. Those issues don't exist anymore. That chaos that you were in, they don't exist anymore. That's why the Hierophant card is here now. The Hierophant card, like I said, represents the Taurus sun sign, but it's about commitment. You're ready to say, this man wants to marry you, and you, like I said, you've been through issues with him. He knows that, but he didn't go away, and neither did you. Here's the Six of Pentacles that's here. Now this relationship has evolved. Remember I said there was growth here. This relationship has evolved now. And kindness, love, generosity, being able to talk about anything. You have evolved. You have grown to this. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is here means you guys, you put in the work. You both put in the work. I will say that. And there was might have been some breakups in the past, but it's not like that anymore. That Four of Pentacles is there. That Eight of Pentacles is there, which means that you have put in the work with this relationship. But then the Four of Swords was there, so you had taken some time outs maybe. And also you've taken the time out too from having to work so hard to make this relationship. You don't have to work as hard because now you've been through the cycles. You know each other. You've evolved. Here's that Chariot card, which means you're determined to move forward and you're going to move forward, and it can represent a Cancer sun sign. But the Two of Swords is there, and that Two of Swords, that's how you were. You knew you had to make a decision. You were indecisive, but you chose to move forward. And that's why I said you're comfortable with saying I do. Yes, I do. That's what you're saying. Yes, I do. I will marry you. Let's see what my oracles have to say. Show me, oracles. What did the oracles... Well, they're telling you no need to worry. No need to worry. They're saying yes. Yes, 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 yes. They're saying a year from now. Huh. A year from now. It says this relationship has gone through compromise, which is really good for you guys. It's gone through compromise. And they're saying a year from now. A year from now, I think you'll be married. That's just what I think. I think you'll be married a year from now. They're saying it's up to you, which it is. It's up to you. You say things. You let him know. When I say you say things, you let him know that you're ready to move forward, and that's what you've done. It says remain positive. Yes, it's coming out again. And it says success. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for your love prediction reading.